Welcome back on Dirtsim TV. 120 viewers tonight watching the Dirtsim TV World 100. I'm standing by the second place finisher in B main number 2, RJ Stroman. You driving the Pinky Pubs machine in the number 88. Put on a show on the top side with Chase Briscoe. How's it feel?
It feels good. Would have been better had we won it, but we're in the show, so we'll just see how this 100-lap feature goes. I mean, a lot of fast cars in it.
Like I was saying when we were socializing before we got on air, RJ, virtually one of the fastest tracks, the best race we've seen on Dirtsim TV in B main number 2. This track is top to bottom the raciest Eldora I've ever seen.
Oh, I have to completely agree with that. It feels like we can go anywhere on that track, and if we have the setup right, we can make a groove there.
So RJ, coming from somewhere towards the back, probably 28th, somewhere around there, do you have the car to make it to the front tonight?
I hope so. I mean, I got some brand new hard tires getting worked up, cooking in the hot box right now. Hopefully they'll help me get from back there up to the front.
There you have it, race fans. A little bit of controversy within the chat rooms. The sprint car driver of RJ Stroman, we know him as the sprint car driver running the Knoxville National Speed Week Sim Pro Racing Series, as well as the 360 sprints. RJ, who do you like to thank before we let you go?
Of course, I want to thank Pinky's Pub, all my buddies. They're all watching me here on live stream, so gotta give a shout out to them. And thank y'all. Thank Tim putting on this race. Thank y'all for broadcasting it.
There you have it, RJ Stroman coming from the back of the Dirtsim TV World 100. Going to throw it up to Brett. Brett?
Yeah, thanks, Ty. I'm here with another sprint car driver and also my teammate, Chase. How was the car?
I mean, the car's pretty good. I got Kevin Briscoe on the wrench is nice. I mean, the car's always going to be good when he's with us.
Yeah, you really made a move. On the first one, you come from 12th to 4th, I think it was, and they restarted after a couple of laps. You then got 12th to 6th, and we went third time lucky. They restarted it again. Then you went from, and you actually won, and you had a good battle with RJ. Talk us through the battle.
Yeah, I mean, every time I'd miss the bottom, RJ'd come back around on the top. I mean, that's definitely the best sim race, funnest sim race I've ever been in my life. This track, it's real fun. I mean, it's actually kind of realistic. If you're going to run the top, you got to run the top hard and keep it as straight as you can. If you're on the bottom, you got to make sure you hit your mark. So, I mean, that's just what the goal was, is make sure I kept hitting the big moisture patch coming off the corner. And when I did that, I'd pull him, and when I didn't, he'd pull me and reel me in and almost pass me.
Yeah, you talk about hitting your marks on the bottom, and I think there was one or two times where you hit the wall and you just slid up to the top of the racetrack, and that was where RJ really got a run on you.
Yeah, I mean, when I did that, I thought there for a second I was going to take us both out, but luckily it didn't. I mean, we would have that definitely wouldn't have made it the best sim race, but yeah, every time I'd mess up, I tried just to gas it and kind of make it look like a slide job on RJ, but most of the time he'd cross me up. But just here in the future, hopefully not make that mistake again.
Oh, you got to tell everyone, what was your secret?
I got to keep that to myself. I mean, I think I'm starting around 25th, 26th, so I got to keep my secrets to myself. Hopefully after the race, if I get interviewed, maybe win it, then I can tell you what the secret was.
Oh, you're coming from the back of the pack next to RJ Stroman. Let's hope you guys can, come from the back and certainly put on a show. And do you feel like you got the car to win it?
I don't know. I haven't even ran a lap on hard tires yet, so I mean, it's going to be one of them deals. Just going to put the 1500s on and go and to see what happens. So I think the main deal here is just going to be keeping your nose clean for 100 laps, saving your stuff. So, but you got to make sure you don't go a lap down at the same time. So it's going to be kind of luck, it's kind of skill at the same time to see how it works out.
All right, well, good luck in the World 100. And before I let you get back to getting your race cars, anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I mean, I got to thank all the sponsors, and then Monster Army, and then I got to thank Tim for putting this on. It's a great event. I mean, I didn't even think I was going to be able to run it just because I didn't think I was going to make the show, but luckily that. And then I got to thank you guys for broadcasting it, and I got to thank the AFCO Shocks. I mean, other than that, my dad for helping me set the thing up. And if anybody's watching that's a Chase Briscoe fan, be rooting for me.
And Andy.
There you have it there. Ty, back up to you.
Thanks, Brett. Now I am standing by the admins of the series. One thing we like to do on Dirtsim TV, Brett, before we get started with the main event, me and Brett like to make our predictions. We do it every single race, but something new here tonight on Dirtsim TV, we have the admins, Andy and Tim, putting on an excellent series tonight. 2 nights in a row, Tim. Dirtsim TV World 100. Congrats on everything that's happened. We'll let you make your prediction now.
prediction.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go. I thought Tim was going to go. Since you guys have been talking up the sprint car guys all the past couple days, I think I have to pick up one of my own, a late model guy, the only pro sim racer himself, Kyle Johnson.
There you have it. Kyle Johnson has been picked by Andy Miller, a late model guy. We might see some bias in these picks, but there you have it. One of the admins here tonight, Andy Miller, who puts on the show tonight, picking Kyle Johnson. Let's see if we have Tim Bennett standing beside us. Tim, you there?
Yep.
All right, Tim, before we get started here in the main event tonight, Andy Miller now picking Kyle Johnson. Who's your pick for tonight's win, Tim?
I got Eric Monk.
Eric Monk is the pick for Tim Bennett. So 2 late model guys being picked by both the admins here tonight. And before we get started in the main event, gonna throw it down to Brett. Brett, who's your pick?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys to choose from. You know, I really like the chance of Jason Brown, but I think Keith Fitzgerald has picked him. So if I'm going to have to go with one, I'm going to have to go with Matt McKinney.
Matt McKinney coming from that second row tonight is Brett's pick. So a sprint car driver and Brett Wheeler picks a late model driver, and Matt McKinney definitely worked the wheels off that car in heat race number 1 last night. And speaking of the McKinney brothers, I am going to pick Mike McKinney. Talking to him last night, seemed like a good guy, so Mike McKinney coming from outside row number 1 is my pick for the night. There you have it, guys. All the picks: Kyle Johnson, Matt McKinney, Mike McKinney, Eric Monk, Jason Brown was picked by Keith Fitzgerald, and just hearing from Dave Albitz, RJ Stroman, who we just talked to in the 88 machine, coming all the way from the back is Dave Albit's pick. Main event time here on Dirtsim TV. We'll be right back with the main event for the Dirtsim TV World 100. Welcome back, race fans, for the Dirtsim TV World 100. It's Amain time here on Dirtsim TV. Before we get started, me and Brett are going to run down the starting lineup for the Dirtsim TV World 100. On the pole of the main event here tonight is going to be Virgil Graham III, and on the outside of him is going to be Mike McKinney.
On the inside, starting position 3 is Dustin Pega. On the outside of him is Matthew Martin.
In that 5th spot is going to be Eric Monk, your heat race winner in heat number 2 last night, and on the outside of him is going to be Matt McKinney.
Starting position 7 is Ricky Thornton Jr., and on position number 8 is Caleb McLaughlin.
The sprint car driver from Boz Racing in the 9th position, Jason Brown, and on the outside of him is going to be Kenny Slayton.
Cameron Manus will start out of position number 11, and Dennis Clapperton will start position 12.
In that 13th position, your Dirtsim TV quick time qualifier last night, Mike Chastain Jr., and on the outside of him is Andy's pick, Kyle Johnson.
Position 15 is Chad Bolin, and position 16 is Ken Iyer.
In that 17th position is going to be starting Brad Cross, and on the outside of him is going to be Chris Westerfield.
Jim Cordell will start position number 19, and for Monster Army is Chase Briscoe.
That 21st position and 22nd positions filled with Texans tonight. Both sprint car drivers, Chaz T. Thompson from the Top 5 Motorsports, and on the outside of him is R.J. Stroman, your second place finisher in the B-Main number 2.
Ryan Flatten will start position number 23. Brad Moore will start position 24.
Starting 25th, and in that 26th position is going to be Dallas Carpenter. 100 laps on the board, Brett. This is going to be the best race ever on Dirtsim TV, the World 100. It's 100 laps on the board.
100 laps at the Big Eddie Eldora. I think I'm going to run out of breath at about 93. Let's hope the guys put on a fantastic show. Also, just word getting by that RJ Stroman is having a party at Pinky's Pub after the race.
So head over to Texas with RJ Stroman at the Pinky's Pub Bar and Grill. But we're getting set to go 100 laps. Buckle up tight, race fans. It's time to get dirty on Dirtsim TV.
Normally this time I'd say let's get dirty for 30, but it's 100. Virgil Graham, Mike McKinney, bringing him into 3 and 4.
Green, 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 green.
Racing! Green flag, Virgil Graham on the high side, Mike McKinney on the high side. Mike McKinney, Virgil Graham on the inside, down the backstretch, wheel to wheel.
Thornton running the bottom side. Here comes Matt McKinney now on the bottom into the 3rd spot.
Matt McKinney now in the 1st spot. Rick Thornton trying to battle on the bottom of the track. Virgil Graham and Matt McKinney, or Mike McKinney, check it out with this one.
Graham and Mike McKinney now. Mike McKinney running on the top side in turns 3 and 4. 2 down, 98 to go.
98 to go, a long way to go, Brett. This is going to be an exciting race. 98 laps to go for your leader, Mike McKinney. Virgil Graham now moving up to the top side. Rick Thornton working the bottom, trying to get into that 2nd position.
Jason Brown running the bottom side of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Already up into the 6th position.
All right, yellow flag. Back it down.
Yellow flag on the speedway. Not sure what happened at the back of the track. It looks like Ken Ayer and Chad Bourne might have gotten each other. Let's see if we have a replay from Keith.
Just go back through the pack now. Chaz Thompson with a couple of sprint car drivers. Thompson up into the 16th spot. Chase Briscoe, 18th. RJ Stroman in the 21st spot. Brad Moore in the 20th spot. A couple of good drivers coming from the back.
Again, we have 3 laps in the books out of 100. Your leader, Mike McKinney, Virgil Graham in 2nd, Rick Thornton 3rd, Matt McKinney 4th, Eric Monk 5th, Jason Brown already up into that 6th position. We've seen him move in the heat race from 11th to 2nd, already from 11th to position 6. Caleb McLaughlin in that 7th position, 8th, Matthew Martin, 9th, Mike Chastain Jr., Kyle Kyle Johnson is now running in that 10th position. It looks like the pace car is going to duck off this time by, and we're going to go green, Brett.
Yeah, Kenny Slayton's in the 10th position and Kyle Johnson's in the 11th. But as we go, get set to go green flag.
Green flag, go, 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 go!
Gets on the gas, coming out of turn 4, we're green!
Virgil Graham now going to the bottom of the track. Mike McKinney on the high side. They're side by side out of turn number 2.
And McKinney's got following his brother around the top side. Thornton on the bottom.
Rick Thornton working that bottom line. Eric Monk through the middle. Caleb McLaughlin on the high side. Brown on the bottom. 7-car battle so far for the lead.
Mason Brown just falling back a spot now. Caleb McLaughlin running the top side, right in behind Eric Monk. Eric Monk one on the top, almost getting into Matt McKinney there, but just gets on the brakes.
That heavy fuel not working so far to the bottom right now. The top line a little bit quicker. Here comes Rick Thornton in that second spot. Virgil Graham on the high side. Through wheel down the backstretch.
Yeah, Caleb McLaughlin now gone to the bottom as well. Eric running in the middle of the track now. Oh, McLaughlin getting into the wall a bit. Here comes Brown behind him.
Jason Brown out going to the bottom of the track, mixing it up with the late model guys. Mike McKinney is still your leader on the high side, running away from Virgil Graham.
Here comes Kyle Johnson now. Up into the 8th spot, trying to get around Jason Brown on the top. He does for the 7th spot.
Kyle Johnson now into the wall, dropping a spot. Jason Brown goes back under him, now trying to work on Caleb McLaughlin as the yank, as you guys know him. Eric Monk still sitting in the top 5 right now. Matt McKinney trying to hold off him. Rick Thornton on the bottom of the track. This is just a great battle, Brett, all the way around.
Mike McKinney just starting to pull away, get a little bit of clean air. That's Thornton on the bottom. Virgil Graham on the top there, wheeling it side by side, and they come out of turns 3 and 4.
One thing I'm noticing right now, Mike McKinney driving that car super hard with only 8 laps in. So Mike McKinney banging off the wall a little bit down the front and backstretch. Hopefully that car can hold on with all the tire wear we got tonight.
Yeah, we look back through the package. Jess Thompson now running into the 12th spot. Chase Briscoe still in the 17th. They were behind each other on the last restart. Chas Thompson is really working the bottom side.
Right now, the battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Rick Thornton has not gone away from the bottom of the track. Matt McKinney on the high side, as well as Virgil Graham. Rick Thornton might take over second, Brett.
Yeah, but look at Matt McKinney now running through the middle of the racetrack, trying to get underneath Virgil Graham. Graham getting into the wall. McKinney, look at Thornton on the bottom there. 3 wide, and they come out turn 3 and 4.
Matt McKinney now into the second spot. Both McKinney's 1 and 2. Here comes Rick Thornton back to the bottom. Rick Thornton's holding on to second.
Thornton going to try and spoil the McKinney 1 and 2 party. Mike running in the first spot, starting to pull away. Matt on the top, Thornton on the bottom.
Mike McKinney now entering lap traffic. Probably going to see it out of turns 3 and 4. Virgil Graham dropping back to the 4th spot. Rick Thornton not getting away from the bottom of the track.
Thornton's been running the bottom now as he slides up to the top. Can Matt McKinney come underneath him? No, Thornton's got a good run. Thornton goes back to the bottom. Matt on the top side.
3 wide out of turns number 2 with Virgil Graham, Eric Monk, and Matt McKinney. Matt McKinney still going to hold on to that 3rd spot.
Graham and Monk catching Matt McKinney now. Can he get the car working back onto the top side?
All right, yellow flag, back it down.
He's moving on to the top side of the racetrack. Ran the bottom for the first 15 laps as we're yellow.
Yellow flag on the speedway for Jason Brown getting into turns 3 and 4 wall. Let's see if Keith Fitzgerald has a replay. Jason Brown driving really hard into the bottom of the track. Oh my gosh, Jason Brown turning around, unlucky for Brown in that 7th spot, now has to come back from the 27th position.
One of the big movers so far is your teammate. And for Top 5 Motorsports is Chas Thompson, who's in the 10th spot. Kenny Slade in the 9th, Mike Chastain Jr. in 8th, Caleb McLaughlin in the 7th, he's in the 6th, Kyle Johnson's in the 7th, Eric Monk in the 5th spot, Virgil Graham 4th, Matt McKinney 3rd, Thornton in the 2nd spot, and Mike McKinney is leading so far.
When we go green, 84 laps still to go, Brett. We haven't even touched a fraction of the laps so far. And Chaz Thompson already up from the 22nd position in the 10th spot. Look at the drivers going down from 1 to 10. This is going to be a heck of a battle. You don't want to go anywhere. 130 viewers on Dirtsim TV, 84 laps to go.
Still plenty of racing. We're almost not even a fifth of the way through. And already Chaz Thompson is up into the 10th spot. Chase Briscoe coming from the back as well. He's up in the 16th spot. RJ Stroman sitting in the 20th spot.
Looks
Jason.
like, yeah, excuse me, Brett, looks like the pace car is going to duck off this time by. 84 laps to go for your leader, Mike McKinney. Squeezes them back together. Rick Thornton
Green flag, go, go, go,
green
go.
flag in the air.
Oh, Johnson, a good jump. And Caleb McLaughlin now as Johnson goes to the bottom. Sliding up in front of Monk. Monk tries to come back around him in turn 1 and 2. Johnson's going to get the 5th spot.
Rick Thornton working the bottom of the track wants the lead from Mike McKinney. Mike McKinney on the high side. This caution might play in Rick Thornton's favor as they're going wheel to wheel down turn number 2.
Oh, Johnson trying to get underneath Virgil Graham now for the 4th spot. They're side by side. They're coming at turns 1 and 2, going into 3 and 4, still side by side.
Kyle Johnson working the bottom. Matt McKinney getting a good run out of turn 2. He wants the 2nd spot.
Well, the brothers in there. Johnson's trying to slide up in front of Graham. Oh, they touch. Johnson gets the run.
Chaz Thompson now into the mix on the bottom of the track, looking for that 7th position right behind Eric Mock. Chaz Thompson's on the move.
Got a 6-car battle for positions 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, however many on the racetrack. Look at this 3-1 and they cut out a 1 and 2 between Graham, Johnson and Monk.
The 6th position, 7th position, 8th position. Look how close this racing is. Very, very clean all over the track. Kyle Johnson on the high side. Chaz Thompson now squeezing his nose in there. He wants a piece of the 5th position.
Yeah, Thompson now into the 8th spot. Trying to get underneath Eric Monk, who looks like he's just holding him up now. Thompson into the 7th spot, gets underneath. Oh, Chastain Jr. Johnson now trying to get underneath Monk, but they almost touch.
Thompson working the bottom line like he knows best. Eric Mock now just above him. Thompson wants that position right now in 7th, trying to get into 5th.
In 3-1 as they came down the main straight away. Thompson just squeezes Monk out of the way. Monk has gone to the top.
All drivers going to the top right now, but Chaz Thompson leaving in the lane. He's on a move on the bottom now up to 6th.
He made a mistake coming out of turn 3 and 4. I think he just caught the ball. And now he tries to slide underneath Chastain Jr. They're almost 4 wide as they come out of turns 3 and 4. Thompson slides underneath Chastain Jr.
Going back up front, Mike McKinney working that top side. Rick Thornton still hasn't gone away from the bottom. All race still sitting consistently in 2nd. Matt McKinney trying to do like his brother, working the top side. The young gun Matt McKinney is in 3rd place.
Kyle Johnson now into the 4th spot. Chaz Thompson got pushed out of the way by Mike Chastain Jr. as he just slid underneath him.
So Thompson back to 9th now. Thompson still has a lot more laps to get to the front, but he is trying to hold on to those tires right now. It's Rick Thornton's in the wall. Your 2nd place finisher gives it over to Matt McKinney.
He got in the wall going out of turns 3 and 4. He's fallen back to the 10th spot, leaving the McKinney brothers 1 and 2. Johnson into the 3rd spot. Graham now into the 4th. Here comes Eric Monk back into the picture in the 5th spot. Being pressured there by Caleb McLaughlin and Mike Chastain Jr., who's running the bottom.
Mag Chastain Jr., quick time qualifier last night on the bottom, working it, trying to get into 5th now. Now trying to get into 4th. Matt McKinney still on the high side in 2nd.
And they come out 3-1 into turns 3 and 4. Look at Graham and Johnson getting underneath each other. 4 guys running the top. Chastain running the bottom.
3 wide going into turns 3 and 4. Chastain working the bottom. Virgil Graham in the middle. On the high side is Kyle Johnson.
Throw a blanket over these 5 drivers as they're trying to fight it out for positions 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 onto the racetrack.
Now Johnson, though, just ahead a little bit on the top side. Here comes Caleb McLaughlin to the inside. Puts a right rear to Eric Monk. Chaz Thompson wanting to get under him as well.
Oh, down together so he doesn't lose too many spots. He's falling back to the 8th spot. Monk into the 6th spot. Thompson on the bottom trying to get him.
That time it looked like the calm, cool, confident one. Caleb McLaughlin spinning out Virgil Graham now into the 5th position to Caleb McLaughlin.
Yeah, McLaughlin now running the top still. He's sitting in the 5th spot as well.
All right, yellow flag, back it down.
Justin Jr., who's trying to catch the McKinney brothers. We got a yellow on the racetrack. Looks like Jason Brown involved again.
Jason Brown involved in his 2nd caution, but talk about the McKinney brothers, Brett. Both of them running 1 and 2. Mike was checking out with this field.
Mike never looked like being overtaken since lap 1. Matt was fighting it out with Virgil Graham there for a long time, and also Thornton, who unfortunately made a mistake, and Matt McKinney now into the 2nd spot, giving the McKinney brothers a 1-2 so far.
It down for you real quickly on Dirtsim TV. Mike McKinney is your leader. Matt McKinney sitting in 2nd. Mike Chastain Jr. all the way up into 3rd, starting from that 12th position. Right now, Kyle Johnson sitting in 4th. Caleb McLaughlin, the calm, confident one, sitting in 5th. Eric Monk in 6th. Chaz Thompson from the 22nd position, already up into 7th with plenty laps to go, Brett.
Yes, 64, 68 laps. I think 68 laps to go when they get the green flag this time by. We just look back, Matthew Martin in 13th. Cameron Manners 14th. Chase Briscoe into the 15th. And RJ Stroman, who was just keeping a couple of guys on the sprint car drivers coming from the back. RJ Stroman is in the 19th spot.
So RJ Stroman picking up a couple spots to get into 19th right now. All 26 cars still left in the field. Jason Brown holding shotgun right now on the field. But the mover right now, Brett, Chaz Thompson, he's working that bottom line. Can he get a good restart here?
I'm sure if he gets a good start, he's going to have to follow the bottom side like Mike Chastain Jr. was doing, and even Kyle Johnson, who was running the top for the most part of the race, went to the bottom and followed Chastain Jr.
Looks like Caleb McLaughlin's on the move too as well, coming from around the 19th, 18th position. So McLaughlin up into 5th. Talking to him earlier last night, seemed very, very confident. Says he was going to win tonight's race, already up in 5th, and wants this win here tonight.
Definitely a few of the hard charges coming from the back. As you said, Caleb McLaughlin and also Chaz Thompson made their way from deep in the back of the pack, now up into the top 6 or 7 spots.
All these late model drivers, sprint car drivers, any kind of drivers want to win this Dirtsim TV World 100. Looks like there's about 68 laps to go. Mike McKinney's going to get on the hammer at a turn 4. We're going green flag.
Green, 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 green.
Yeah, Matt McKinney going with him as well, not letting him get away. Chastain Jr. on the bottom now. Can he slide up? Fine, no, he sticks to the bottom. Look at the McKinney brothers. Single file formation as they run the top.
Caleb McLaughlin filing in behind Matt McKinney, running the top side. Mike McKinney is working that high line like he knows best. Matt McKinney following him as well. Mike Chastain Jr. trying to work the low line.
Caleb McLaughlin now into the 4th spot. Got around Kyle Johnson there. Kyle Johnson running the bottom. Look at Eric Monk trying to follow Caleb McLaughlin. Chastain Jr. sliding up in front of McKinney.
Chastain Jr. now takes over the 2nd position, working on Mike McKinney right now. I think the fuel is running out on Chastain's car. He's working the bottom. He's the fastest car on the track.
Yeah, Matt McKinney into the 3rd spot. Oh, Mike McKinney almost getting into the wall. This is Chastain Jr. and Matt McKinney side by side as they come out of going into 1 and 2.
Thompson now trying to get into that 6th position. Here's the battle. 3 wide with Eric Monk, Caleb McLaughlin, and Rick Thornton on the top side.
Caleb McLaughlin slides in front of Matt McKinney. McKinney comes back underneath into the 3rd spot.
McKinney, McLaughlin battling right now. Eric Monk to the inside of McLaughlin. Here comes Chaz Thompson to the inside.
Thompson right on the bottom of the guy's right out on the top. Chastain Jr. catching Mike McKinney as he makes a mistake coming out of turns 3 and 4. Side by side from the lead, Mike McKinney.
All right, yellow flag, back it down.
McLaughlin getting into the side of Eric Monk. Like he was saying before the night, he had a grudge against Eric Monk. McLaughlin now falls back to the 8th spot. Not sure where Monk is, but Chaz Thompson already up into the 4th position from them guys' mistake.
It looks like Monk's fallen back down to the 16th spot. Chase Briscoe into the 13th. Matt Martin into the 11th. Virgil Graham back to 8th. Brad Moore 7th. Caleb McLaughlin in the 7th spot. Has Chaz Thompson got something for Matt McKinney, Mike Chastain Jr. and Mike McKinney. Still almost about 62 laps to go.
Yeah, 62 laps to go once we get the green flag. Again, talking about the movers right now, Brad Moore up into the 8th position from a 24th starting spot. Chaz Thompson already into the top 5 and 4th right now, right behind Matt McKinney, Chastain Jr. and Mike McKinney. Virtually the 4 fastest cars on the track right now. Whoever makes a mistake is going to win this race. But Brett, we have 62 laps to go still.
Yeah, we've still got 24, 26 cars still out there. Only 2 guys have DNF. So it's an awesome job.
Yeah, definitely. The picks at the beginning of the night, everyone left out Chaz Thompson. That might have ticked him off a little bit, already into the 4th position. It looks like Mike McKinney is going to take us to green flag racing as the pace car is going to duck off this time by with 62 laps to go.
Chastain Jr. will be looking for the bottom side again. Will Mike McKinney go to the bottom?
Green flag, go, 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 go!
Going out of 3 and 4. Chastain Jr. wasting no time to go to the bottom.
Chastain Jr. to the bottom line. McKinney to the high side.
All right, yellow flag, back it down.
Chaz Thompson turned around. Matt McKinney going into 1 and 2. Looks to be a yellow on the racetrack. Chaz Thompson is getting into a bit and spun him around.
Yeah, it looks like Chaz Thompson just wanted that low line. McKinney was spinning around, so Thompson gets into the side of him. Thompson loses spots as well as Matt McKinney. Unlucky for both of them as they were fast on the track.
Sure, Matt McKinney would not be too happy, but doesn't matter now. We're still going to have 61 laps to go. It's still a long way to try and make a move.
Talking about Brad Moore coming from that 24 position. It looks like some right side damage for Brad Moore on that machine, but he is up into the 5th position. Rick Thornton, who started 3rd tonight, already back up into the 5th position as he dropped to about 16th, Brett.
Yeah, it's just unlucky there, but he's done a fantastic job. And just looking at most of the cars have all got the right side damage, except Mike Chastain Jr., who's running the bottom, hasn't really touched the wall. Chaz Thompson hasn't got any damage to the right side of his car.
So unlucky for Matt McKinney and Chaz Thompson. Chaz only loses a couple of spots, so fortunate for him. But Matt McKinney must have got a little loose on the bottom of the track and had a little bit of help from Chaz Thompson. But we're going green flag this time by. Pace car going to duck off here at Eldora Speedway. 61 laps to go for your leader, Mike McKinney.
Brad Moore, has he got something?
Green, 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 green.
Gets on it now, they go green. Look at Chastain Jr. 3 guys running the bottom side. Minutes all left to Mike McKinney, who's running the top side. Brad Moore. Oh, Chastain Jr. Johnson and Thornton look like they got together there. Brad Moore over to the 4th spot, trying to go around. Kyle Johnson now, who slides up in front of him. Brad Moore into the wall.
Chaz Thompson working the high line now, going back to the bottom. McLaughlin on the bottom as well. Rick Thornton on the bottom. Chaz Thompson wants a piece of that 5th position.
Yeah, made it 3-1. They come out of turns 1 and 2. Johnson running the top in the 3rd spot. Brad Moore up into the 4th now. Chastain Jr. working over Mike McKinney. Jason Brown and slower cars. They come into lap traffic.
This is what we've seen in the B-main number 2, Brett. Chastain Jr. on the bottom of the track. McKinney on the top side. They're wheel to wheel coming out of turn number 4.
Kyle Johnson not letting him get too far away. He wants a piece of the action as well to make it a 3-car battle.
Thompson looks like he got roughed up a little bit by McLaughlin. So Chaz Thompson moving back to the bottom of the track in 7th position. But look at the front right now. Kyle Johnson trying to go around the 2nd place car, Mike Chastain Jr.
Yeah, he enters middle of the track and just slides up to the top of the racetrack to try and get a run on Chastain Jr. He's slowly getting him. Mike McKinney now starting to check out from the 2.
Mike McKinney right now holding on to the top line for his dear life. Almost halfway through for this one. I think we got about 6 more laps to go to be halfway through. Chastain on the bottom of the track, working the bottom the entire race. Brad Moore through the middle of the track. Kyle Johnson on the high side.
Yeah, halfway through now. As Brad Moore wants a piece of the top 2, top 3. He's running behind Johnson and Chastain Jr., which leaves Mike McKinney just to pull away from the fields. Moore slides up in front of Johnson, then goes around Chastain Jr. Chastain Jr. and Johnson trying to come back underneath.
Brad Moore now into the 3rd spot, putting a slider on Kyle Johnson on a turn 4, wants a piece of 2nd.
Brad Moore making a big move. Now running the top, trying to get around Chastain Jr. Mike McKinney is just pulling away from the field. Running the top side, he's got Jason Brown, a lap car in front.
Jason Brown's not going to back off because one of his good friends in Chaz Thompson is sitting in that 7th position now, dropping back to 8th. So Chaz Thompson wants a piece of this top 5. Mike McKinney on the high side. Brad Moore now on the high side as well. Chastain Jr. still not getting away from the low line.
And Moore, he just gets a good run on the top, but then Chastain Jr. gets it in the corners on the bottom side, so they're really side by side the whole time.
Brett, it looks like some of the tires might be going away as these cars aren't handling as well, but Chastain Jr. working that bottom line like it's nobody's business. Brad Moore on the high side as well with the right side damage, but Mike McKinney is pulling away with this one.
All right, yellow flag. Back it down.
Definitely pulling away in turns 1 and 2. Looks like they have a yellow flag on the racetrack.
Yellow flag on the speedway, bunches the cars back up. Gonna see another battle under this caution, Brett. We've seen some awesome racing when that yellow flag comes out and then the green flag.
Yeah, we've got 49 to go when they get the green flag, so halfway. And what an awesome battle. What an awesome race this is. There has been battles all over the racetrack, but you can't take your eyes off the top 5 guys. They're all just fighting it out.
Definitely, but Mike McKinney is working that high line. Most of the cars right now a little bit faster on the low line, but McKinney has his car set up to work the high line faster than anybody on the track right now.
Definitely knows how to wheel one of these late models in the round Eldora. Definitely got it hooked up to the top side.
Again, before we go green, giving a shout out to all the viewers tonight. Almost 150, we got 148 viewers watching the Dirtsim TV World 100. 48 laps in the books, almost halfway through the 100-lap main event.
Yeah, it's halfway now, and like I said, when we get the green flag, there'll be 49 to go. So we're over the halfway mark.
Running down the lineup right now, Matt McKinney, Brad Moore in 2nd, Chastain Jr. 3rd, Rick Thornton 4th, Kyle Johnson 5th, Caleb McLaughlin 6th, Eric Monk 7th, 8th is going to be Chaz Thompson, 9th Eric Monk. There's those two are switching back and forth right now. Matthew Martin in 10th. Looks like the pace car is going to duck off. Brett, we're going green. Excuse me, no, it's not. So we're going to run down a little bit more. Virgil Graham in 11th right now. 12th, Kenny Slayton. 13th, Chase Briscoe. Ryan Flatt, 14th. 15th, Dallas Carpenter. 16th, Chris Westerfield. Bud Watson in 17th. 18th, Ken Hamilton. 19th, RJ Stroman. Dennis Clapperton, 20th. Matt McKinney, 21st. Alex Kane, 22nd. 23rd, YBR Chad Bolin. 24th, Cameron Manis. 25th, Jason Brown. And the final car on the track right now in 26th, Jim Caldwell Jr.
Yeah, I think he was the reason for the yellow flag there. Pace truck should duck off this time by. Look at Mike McKinney just rolling around on the bottom. Interesting to see that he's been running the top and now he rolls around on the bottom.
Mike McKinney probably wanting to close the door for Brad Moore, who's sitting in 2nd right now. Doesn't want Moore to get around on the bottom, so let's see if McKinney starts on the bottom of the track this time, but the pace car is going to duck off this time by. Mike McKinney's going to roll him around on the top side. Green flag waving, green flag in the air.
Green, 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 green.
Moore followed in close behind, not even a car left behind as Moore goes to the bottom.
Moore getting a little sideways, leaves the door open for Mike Chastain Jr. Rick Thornton. Can this squeeze under Brad Moore?
Brad Moore got really sideways on the bottom side of the race. Look at Chastain Jr. and Thornton on the bottom side by side. They come in at 3 and 4. Moore on the top side.
I think there might be some damage on that Brad Moore car. Cannot hold the bottom, so the top side's going to have to work for Brad Moore. He's going for second.
Rick Monk now throwing himself back into the picture, as well as Kyle Johnson and Caleb McLaughlin now.
Chastain Jr. working that bottom. Rick Thornton on the inside of him now. In third, the battle for second and third right now. Both on the bottom. Brad Moore on the high side.
Brad Moore gets a good run coming out of the corners and just gets past it down the straight, but can't keep the momentum going through the corners.
They're 2x2, 4 rows deep here at Eldora Speedway, the raciest track to see in sim history. Mike McKinney out front, but Brad Moore working the high line. Chastain Jr. on the bottom. Rick Thornton is on the bottom as well.
Chastain Jr. ran the bottom for the majority of the race. He's got all the race. Brad Moore did go to the bottom and found out it was really, he didn't want to drive down there, the car didn't want to go, so he moved back up to the top side.
Let's put it back to the 7th position, and Caleb McLaughlin, look in front of him. They got 3 cars on the top, 3 cars on the bottom. They're side by side all the way around this track.
Monk just
All right, yellow flag, back it down.
Oh, Eric Monk just got into the wall. Chase Briscoe now looking in the 9th or 10th spot.
So Briscoe on the move from that 25th position now up to 9th. Chaz Thompson getting into the wall that time, falling back to 10th. But talk about the battle from 1 to 10, Brett.
Well, there's about three or four different battles. You've got Mike McKinney, who started to check out, Brad Moore and Chastain Jr. and to the second spot on the racetrack. Then you had Caleb McLaughlin, Kyle Johnson, Eric Monk and Chaz Thompson all fighting for positions 5, 6 and 7. They were almost 3 wide.
Yeah, it looks like Eric Monk might have stepped on it a little bit going to the bottom of the track, causes Chaz Thompson to slip up and fall a lap position down, excuse me. But V20 Brad Cross now into that 7th position. Haven't seen him much this race and might sneak into a top 5.
Who knows? Only time will tell. I'm just wondering how some of the tyres are on these race cars. Obviously, fuel's not a problem. It all comes down to tyre wear. Sort of 15 to 20 laps.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm worried about. Mike McKinney's car right now, working the high line, driving it harder than anybody on the track right now. Those tires have got to be wearing, but still with a lot of laps left, Brett.
Yeah, 40 hooks. There's the race truck. Dips off the track.
Green flag, go, 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 go.
Goes with him again. Now goes to the bottom, getting slide up in front of him.
Slide jump by Brad Moore going into turn number 2. Mike McKinney goes to the inside, back to the lead. Here comes Mike Chastain Jr. on the bottom.
Number 3 wide coming out of turns 1 and 2 with McKinney in through the middle. Brad Moore was on the top and Chastain Jr. was on the bottom. McKinney now just goes, gets a couple of car lengths clear of Brad Moore and still on the top side.
That's the move that you have to make on Mike McKinney that Brad Moore just did to slow him down. That side job on the restart, keeping him close. Mike Chastain Jr. on the bottom now. Brad Moore's going to try.
All right, yellow flag, back it down.
Brad Moore trying the bottom. He's running in the middle of the track. Looks like we're going yellow again. What an awesome battle that was on the start. Brad Moore put a slide job on Mike McKinney, and Mike McKinney just come back underneath. And Chastain Jr. was on the bottom. They went 3 wide as they come in at turns 1 and 2.
Brad Moore, the smart driver, putting a slide job on Mike McKinney in turn 1, slowing him down, keeping that race because Mike McKinney definitely has one of the fastest cars on the track right now. But Chastain Jr. and him both the next time by going 3 wide out of turn 2 because of that slide job by Brad Moore.
That was an awesome move by Brad Moore. Like you said, 3 wide. And now Chase Briscoe up into the 8th spot. Chaz Thompson back to the 11th spot. Eric Monk falling back to the 9th. And Matthew Martin in the 10th. So a couple of drivers still in the 10th spot that have got a chance at winning this race.
Looks like some of the drivers are saying the tires are going away and the cars aren't handling as good. It's going to be very interesting to see who has saved Brett and who hasn't.
Only time will tell. And it's going to be the good guys who can save their tires. And you know, run a few laps. Try to run as less laps as possible, you know, with the worn tyres.
Gonna come to the green flag this time by Mike McKinney, Brad Moore, Mike Chastain Jr., Rick Thornton, Caleb McLaughlin, your top 5.
Brad Cross sitting in the 6th spot, Kyle Johnson 7, Chase Briscoe 8, Matt Martin 9, Eric Monk 9, and Matt Martin in 10. When we get the green flag this time by, there's going to be 40 to go.
Green flag, go, 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 go.
Green flag, Brad Moore goes to the inside, looks like he jumped the start. Brad Moore to the top side. Mike McKinney going down low. Is it going to be a battle? Mike Chastain Jr. on the bottom. Into the side of Brad Moore goes Mike McKinney.
Brad Moore popping a big wheel stand as he gets in the bar. Mike McKinney there. Look at Thornton and Chastain Jr. 4 cars for the lead. Wow, side by side.
Mike Chastain Jr. now slides up in front of Brad Moore. There's a slide job fest going here on Eldora. Brad Moore to the high side. Here comes Mike McKinney to the inside. Slide job on Chastain Jr.
Oh, this is happening on the top side. Thornton is on the bottom into the 2nd spot. Brad Moore, your race leader.
Brad Moore leading this race, putting the right rear to Mike McKinney. As Mike McKinney gets up here, he's not going to be happy with this one. Rick Thornton working the bottom of the track. Mike McKinney on the high side. Now back into 2nd.
It's a battle now. Chase Briscoe into the 7th spot. We'll work on the top side, trying to get round Eric Monk as he gets past Kyle Johnson.
Briscoe now into the 7th spot. Eric Monk working the bottom in 6th. Rick Thornton and Mike McKinney battling for that 2nd spot. Your leader is Brad Moore.
Mike McKinney now back into the 2nd spot. Thornton on the bottom in the 3rd spot. Caleb McLaughlin battling it out for the 4th and 5th spot now with Chastain Jr. Brad Moore trying to pull away.
Brad Moore with damage on that right side of the car, trying to pull away on the high side. Brad, if he goes to the bottom, I do not think he has it because that car is not handling well. Rick Thornton on the bottom of the track. Mike McKinney on the high side trying to take over 2nd.
Yeah, guys on the top side really getting a good run and keeping the momentum coming out of the corners, which is allowing them to pass the guys on the bottom. Caleb McLaughlin now trying to run the middle, slides up to the top.
Keep an eye on the 6th position right now, putting a slide job on Eric Monk. Chase Briscoe from the 24th position, battling out with Eric Monk. Oh, they get into each other. Kyle Johnson now coming in the picture.
Battles all over the racetrack. Look at Brad Cross now trying to get underneath Briscoe. As we go back up front, look at Thornton, McKinney still battling it out.
McLaughlin now going to the high side. The high side looks a little bit faster now, Brett. Rick Thornton on the bottom in 3rd.
Yeah, Thornton now back into the 3rd. 4th spot now as McLaughlin gets around and coming down the back straight away.
McKinney on the high side trying to catch her leader of Brad Moore. It looks like he might be rolling a little Brett. Brad Moore not driving it in as hard, but again, talking about their tire wear, Mike McKinney might be struggling with his tires right now, but Brad Moore is pulled away.
This time by for the flag stand for Brad Moore. There's going to be 13 laps to go. Can McKinney really win? Can McLaughlin reel both of them in?
Virtually a sprint car feature now. 30 laps to go for your leader, Brad Moore, Mike McKinney, and 2nd, Caleb McLaughlin.
All right, yellow flag. Back it down.
Yellow flag on Speedway.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's sitting in the middle of the racetrack when all the leaders are coming. Not sure why don't you just escape. It can't be that hard to press escape.
But again, like you said, Brett, 29 laps to go, 30 that time, so 28 when we get the green flag. Brad Moore is your leader. Mike McKinney. Brad Moore getting into Mike McKinney on that restart. Not sure what's going to happen on this one. It's going to be very interesting, Brett.
It's certainly going to be interesting. I want to thank all the viewers here for watching it on Dirtsim TV. We're up to 150 viewers.
154 viewers here on Dirtsim TV. What a battle we have going on with 29 laps to go when we get the green flag.
Tyre wear, the big problem for most of these guys. Nearly all, I could say, probably nearly all the tyres have worn out on these race cars, and now they're hanging on. We've seen Brad Moore go to the bottom on the last restart. Didn't work for him, so he went to the top, put a slider on Mike McKinney, and paid off for him.
We've seen pretty much 2 leaders here tonight. Brad Moore, Mike McKinney, Rick Thornton's got up there, Mike Chastain Jr.'s got up there, so about 4 or 5 leaders. But Brad Moore is your leader right now. The pace car gonna duck off with 29 laps to go. Your leader, Brad Moore.
Yeah, the longer it stayed green there, the more Chastain Jr. fell back, and so did Thornton Jr. because they'll run the
Green flag, go, 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 go!
Hold them up. Moore gets on the gas now. Can McKinney slide underneath? They go side by side. Look at McLaughlin to the bottom.
McLaughlin to the bottom is gonna slide up in front of no. Mike McKinney gets around and Brad Moore gets around and McKinney still in second. Rick Thornton working on the bottom as well.
Thornton works the bottom side. As he now slides into the third spot. McLaughlin trying to get around him. Moore, McKinney, McLaughlin on the top. Thornton and Chastain Jr. on the bottom.
Chastain Jr. working the bottom with Rick Thornton. They've pretty much been tag teaming on the bottom tonight. Caleb McLaughlin with a good restart now into the 4th position on the high side as well.
Look who's coming from the back. Is Eric Monk. He's coming back. He's working over Chastain Jr. Trying to get underneath McLaughlin now.
Monk and McLaughlin, we seen the battle last night in heat race number 2. They were nose to tail again. Eric Monk and McLaughlin rivals. They're battling out here for 4th and 5th.
Well, it looks like he made a little bit of a mistake in turns 1 and 2. McKinney and Moore, they're still close side by side. McLaughlin now behind, in front of Monk, sorry. Thornton on the bottom, 4 guys running the top.
Monk really has the faster car than McLaughlin right now. McLaughlin's just cutting him off, coming out of the turns. Monk is not going to put up with that for longer, but McLaughlin's still holding on to 4th.
Yeah, Monk just needs to go through the middle and put a slider on like that, and he does. He gets in front of McLaughlin now. McLaughlin trying to come back underneath. Side by side, they come out of 1 and 2. 23 to go this time by.
Monk now going to go back under McLaughlin. Battle between the 4th and 5th car, the best battle on the track right now. McLaughlin pulls away from Monk.
Chastain Jr. now back falling back to the 6th spot. Chase Briscoe into the 7th. We go back and look at the battle between McLaughlin, Thornton, and Monk.
McLaughlin on the high side. Rick Thornton hasn't got away from the bottom. He's pretty much not raced anyone sitting there on the bottom. If anyone makes a mistake, Rick Thornton is going to take the lead, but Brad Moore, McKinney, both running the high side, working that groove really well.
But you can't make a mistake when you're running the top, because if you hit that wall, whoever's on the bottom is just going to slide on by. McKinney now trying to work over Moore still. Brad Moore doing an awesome job. Look at Thornton catching the pair of them on the bottom side. Thornton with a slide job.
Slide job for Rick Thornton. Brad Moore goes in the lead. Mike McKinney to the bottom of the track. They're both going to the bottom. Rick Thornton, that slider did not work out for him. He drops back to 5th. Here comes Eric Monk into 4th.
Yeah, should have stayed on the bottom, but he had to try it. He's never going to die wondering. As the lead goes back to Brad Moore. Mike McKinney in behind him. 19 to go.
Brad Moore, still your leader. Mike McKinney on the tail of him. Here comes Caleb McLaughlin in that 3rd position. Don't count out Eric Monk as well.
Top 4 guys running the bottom. Who's running the top 4 guys running the top, sorry. Thornton went back to the bottom. Now got to make up a little bit of ground.
Rick Thornton not getting away from the bottom again, trying to reel in Eric Monk. We've seen Chase Briscoe win the last race on the bottom of the track. Can he do it on the bottom? 17 laps to go for your leader.
Thornton needs a yellow right about now to bunch him back up.
Here comes Eric Monk on the tail of Caleb McLaughlin. Caleb McLaughlin still cutting up Eric Monk with, it looks like 16 laps to go for your leader, Brad Moore.
16 to go. They both come out of turn 3 and 4 and just hit the wall. If Monk hadn't hit the wall, he might have got on by McLaughlin. McKinney still trying to work over Brad Moore. Brad Moore doing a fantastic job. 15 to go in the Dirtsim TV World 100.
Here comes Caleb McLaughlin trying to sneak a nose under Mike McKinney. Brad Moore checking out, but here comes Mike McKinney reeling him in on the high side.
McKinney needs to pull a slide job, but he's got to be careful when he does it. Lap traffic. Here it comes, lap traffic. This is going to be the all-important lap traffic.
Brad Moore going to enter lap traffic in about one more lap with 14 laps to go for Brad Moore. Mike McKinney, this is what he wants to see. Brad Moore running the middle of the track. Mike McKinney is reeling in Brad Moore.
McKinney running the top of the racetrack. Brad Moore, probably a car length down from where McKinney's running. McKinney needs to get around him. He needs lap traffic to slow him down a little bit.
Brad Moore holding on to the lead, cutting off Mike McKinney. Now McKinney goes to the high side, gets into the wall. Moore still working the middle line. Not preferred for Mike McKinney. Mike McKinney's going to go to the high side in third and fourth.
Slowly catching these lap cars. By the time they get to Clapperton, I reckon there'll be 10 to go. There's going to be the all-important 10 laps to pass the lap cars, and Mike McKinney might have a chance to pass Brad Moore for the lead. Look at McLaughlin coming back underneath.
Rick Thornton working the bottom as well. Don't count out Rick Thornton with 10 laps to go in the Dirtsim TV World 100. Brad Moore's your leader.
Mike McKinney just got into the side of Brad Moore going into turn 3 and 4. McLaughlin got into him as well. Thornton on the bottom. This could be the move that Thornton needs in the lap traffic. Now 9 to go.
9 to go for your leader, Brad Moore. In the lap traffic, Brad Moore gets into the lap car. Here comes second and third place.
Thornton really went on the bottom side of the racetrack. He might win it in lap traffic. With just 8 laps to go for Brad Moore. Can he hang on? Or is Mike McKinney or Thornton going to take the win? Don't count out McLaughlin.
Rick Thornton working the bottom line. He's going for the lead. Brad Moore is still holding on to the top. Here comes Mike McKinney.
Eric Monk has gone to the bottom as well. We've seen him run the top of the majority of the race. Thornton working over McLaughlin and McKinney.
Lap traffic heavy right now with 7 laps to go. That time by your leader, Rick Thornton, coming from 7th to 2nd now. Working the bottom line. Don't count out Rick Thornton, one of the fastest cars on the track.
Rick Thornton been working the bottom. Pulled a slide up on Mike McKinney and Brad Moore. Fell back to the 5th. Now he's back up into the 3rd spot.
Mike McKinney working that wheel really hard. 5 to go. Out of the air. 5 hands for the flag bearer right now. Brad Moore is your leader.
Brad Moore looks really comfortable out front, but is the lap traffic going to play a part? Is that going to help him get the win, or is it going to determine a 2nd or 3rd place?
Brad Moore, little squirrely, runs out of fuel. Thornton goes to the bottom into the lead.
Thornton is your near race leader with 4 to go. McLaughlin on the top. Here we go. 4 to go.
4 to go for your leader, Rick Thornton, working the bottom. Your leader is Rick Thornton. Caleb McLaughlin on the high side. Mike McKinney now into 3rd. Here comes the battle. McLaughlin on the high side. Rick Thornton on the low line.
3 to go. I predict there's going to be a photo finish. Thornton on the bottom. McLaughlin on the top. 2.5 to go. They come down the back straight in the Big E.
Rick Thornton on the bottom of the track. 2 laps to go. This time by for your leader, Rick Thornton. Caleb McLaughlin on the high side.
Getting a little bit sideways there, going out of turn 3 and 4. 1.5 to go. Who's going to get it? Thornton, McLaughlin, side by side.
White flag in the air for Rick Thornton on the bottom of the track. Caleb McLaughlin on the high side. 1 more lap to go for the Dirtsim TV World 100.
First ever Dirtsim TV World 100 into 3 and 4. Thornton on the bottom, McLaughlin on the top. They come out at 3 and 4. Who's going to get it? Thornton slides up. The slider. Thornton wins by about a car length. Oh, McLaughlin, 2nd.
Oh my gosh, what a battle on Dirtsim TV. Rick Thornton wins the Dirtsim TV World 100.
Wow, what a move. 0.085. How close is that? What an awesome race. Brad Moore got a full side for him, got into the wall. Eric Monk will finish 4th. Mike McKinney will finish 3rd. And Chase Briscoe, who started in 24th or 22nd, finished in the 6th spot.
What a battle. Rick Thornton is your Dirtsim TV World 100 champion. No one in the sim community is ever going to forget this race. Rick Thornton is your winner here tonight with donuts on the front stretch.
Thornton made a big move with about 15 or 16 to go when he pulled a slide job on Mike McKinney and Brad Moore. Hit the wall, fell back to the 5th spot, then went back to the bottom, and it paid off. Lap traffic is the all-important factor in his win.
winner in the Dirtsim TV World 100. The cool, confident one, Caleb McLaughlin, making a run from the middle of the pack, finishing second, and Mike McKinney coming home in third. We're going to talk to your top three as we come back from the Dirtsim TV World 100, now being known as the best sim race ever to hit the dirts at the High Bank at Eldora Speedway. We'll be back on Dirtsim TV.